deal on this Yamaha F310 acoustic guitar, but it's got like a lot of stickers on it, and it's just very dirty, really old strings. Has a little crack here that I think probably isn't a big deal, but I'm going to put some wood filler in there. I believe these cracks just to be cosmetic. If this was all cracked down here, I would be worried. Like this guitar, for example, you could see the neck has been snapped right off the body. It's useless now, unfixable, I think. The action is way away from the neck. The strings won't touch. Sounds fun though. Surface paint only, I think, is all that's scratched. Seems pretty solid. So, step one, we'll take the strings off. Look at how dirty these strings were. Very just filthy, discolored, ancient. They can't hold their tone like that, so we're going to restring it. We're going to lemon oil this neck and make everything clean and get all that dust off of there. But before I do that, I want to make sure that all these screws are tight. Yeah, see, they could all use a nice little tightening. Every little thing you do will make this play better. I'm just using a damp cloth to get some of this dust off. It's not soaking wet, but it's damp, and then I'll polish it later. You don't want to get the wood wet, but I think damp is okay. I actually am using a lot of water there because I want to get these stickers off, and I have to loosen that glue. I could use naphtha or lighter fluid, and that will break down the adhesive, but I'm hoping to just do it with some water and by hand and see what happens. I would not use nail polish remover or acetone. That would destroy this finish altogether. But that lighter fluid is amazing stuff. It just breaks down the adhesive and then disappears. Evaporates. Then you just have to rinse it away and make sure you're not smoking when you do it. All right, so the letters themselves and letters and numbers and stickers are off, but I need to break that adhesive down now. You see here, it's Ronsonol lighter fluid. It says also excellent for removing grease, oil, stains, tar, and labels. It contains naphtha, but it's flammable. It's lighter fluid, so you have to be careful. And then I can apply it to where the adhesive was. But I want to fill that, and then I'll use a brown magic marker to fill it in. It'll look great. I'm using this wood filler to fill in here. Okay, so now I'm going to use Wilbert's Dry Finish Lemon Oil. It says it's a food for wood paneling. It actually will feed the wood of the neck here. I definitely want the neck to be revitalized. It's been old and dusty and neglected and dry for quite a while. So, as you see, we'll put it right in there. I'll get some on the tip of this sock, and then we're going to put it right into the wood of the neck. And I'm putting too much, because then I will let it soak for a couple of minutes and then wipe off all the excess and then kind of buff it and polish it just with this sock. So not only is it re-moisturizing the neck, it's cleaning it because I'm rubbing any dirt right off. Just if there's any dirt or impurities, I want them out of that neck. I want the frets to be smooth, slippery, and nice before we put any strings on. This is the surface that your fingers and the guitar strings will touch. I want them to be perfect. If this is rosewood or whatever this wood is, it soaks it right in. It needed it. Feed your wood. So as you can see, the nut just came off. That's the nut is the part that holds the strings up here. It's just this piece, see? It's where the where the strings go. You just have to make sure you have the larger strings to this side, and then it gets smaller as it goes. So we'll just glue that back. So now, that's just some Pledge furniture polish. I just like a nice, clean, dust-proof, sweet-smelling coating on your guitar. Help it resist fingerprints and dust, and wood is a living thing even after they cut it down, so I think it's good to treat your guitar like that. Hey, your car too, you should keep it washed and clean. Definitely want the back of the neck to be polished and smooth and clean and grime free. Just going to take that excess off. You just have to be very careful and clean here so that glue doesn't get everywhere. See, I'm taking any excess off as I go before it dries. See now, I pressed it down, and see all that came out of the end? We want to remove that before it becomes a problem. If it's not there, it can't dry. And that's what I want. Only the glue that's underneath should dry. I think I want to clamp it. So first, make sure everything's off. There's no glue, no dust. And then I'm going to put this here to protect it, and then ultimately put this clamp on for a couple of hours till it's dry. Once the glue was dry, I restrung the guitar using D'Addario acoustic guitar strings. While I did this, I was listening to Pink Floyd live at Pompeii. After trimming off the excess, it's time to test out the guitar.